this is Tametsi. Tametsi? I don't know how to pronounce this. But basically, I have not touched any of it before, but from what I've seen of the previews and of the reviews, it's a pretty interesting puzzle game that has some kinds of Minesweeper mechanics to it. So yeah, for this first puzzle, it's a hexagonal Minesweeper. Something similar to hex cells probably. So tiles that share a side are neighbors. Numbers tell how many neighbors have mines. Right click to flag the mines. Simple enough. It's kind of weird to have the black and white though. Hard to see. So if you are sure that a tile has no mine, left click to reveal the tile. Every puzzle can be completed without guessing. That's important. So in your regular like Windows Minesweeper, sometimes it's randomized in such a way that it cannot be completed without guessing somewhere, and so it's not like 100% solved. So I think over on the right side you'll see the number of mines remaining. I've just flagged out all three of the three mines here. This one has a 1 next to it, which is just one mine. Same for this, so I can just remove all these, and that's the last mine over there. Let's just make sure all the 1s, that's the 3. There we go. So very standard Minesweeper stuff, although it's hexagonal. So we'll just go on. I wonder if I can't like double click or anything. Okay, number in the upper right, yep, that's what I just pointed out. Starts as the total number of mines. It counts down as you flag tiles even if you are wrong. I wonder what happens if you flag wrongly. Not gonna try that out right now. This 1 means that that's a mine. This is not a mine. 1s, okay, that's a 1. So that's a 2, which is done. This 3 is done. 2s are done. This one is 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta-da! And because this is 0, we can just review all of those extra cells. Okay, wow. You never have to guess, it's what it says. Interesting, okay. So right off the bat we see like some crazy shapes. It's what is this? 8-sided figure? Octagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's an 8-sided figure as well as a 4-sided diamond. And so immediately I can see, of course, these 2s require these to be here. And then this 2 means that anything connected to this should be revealed. This one, very nice. It's not too difficult, it's just that it's quite unique. So 5 is seeing like 1, 2 currently, and you have 3 additional adjacent tiles, so that's how that is. 1 is here, 3 is actually here. Then 1, 2s are done, 1 is done, 1 is done, 1 is only adjacent to that. Then oh no. Ah, okay, so I can remove that by right clicking again. And thankfully that's not a mistake, as in it doesn't count as a mistake if I actually accidentally flag a mine. It's good to know. So this one is just next to just 1 tile. This one is next to 2 tiles. So this big tile is the mine, this is not the mine. 2 is done, 2 is done. 5, that's a mess. 1s are done. 2, either one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know that this 2 means that it's either one of these, so this is not. And then this is a 2, which means that that is and that is not. Okay, just gotta be really careful here. We are left with 4. Oh, right, okay. So 3 is next to these 3 mines already, so everything else is not. And then 2 means that that is, and then this 1 is already done, so we can do that. 1 is next to this one only. Okay, very nice. So 5, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. 1, 2, 3, that's not, this is not, this is not, and that is. There we go. You never have to guess. Some tiles contain a question mark. Oh dear. They can have any number of neighboring mines, including 0. That's not gonna be helpful. So yeah, like right here, question marks, we don't know how many mines there are. So we do know that there's 2 here, and we know that there's 0 remaining, so I can confidently just do that. Your standard square grid. On some puzzles, tiles that meet at a corner are neighbors. Okay. A yellow symbol above the mine count will let you know. What does that mean? Does that mean that this is considered a neighbor of this? I guess so. Like diagonals, right? That's standard Minesweeper stuff. Anyways, this 2 means that these 2 are. This 1 means that there's 1 here, and then this 1 means that there's 1 in any of these 5 cells. But since we know that that 1 means that there's 2 there, we can eliminate that. 3 is like that. 3 is done. 1 is not done. 2s are done. 1 is done. 2 is done. Simple stuff. Okay. Oh wow. Now more of the hexel mechanics, I suppose. Numbers besides rows tell how many mines are in that row, and they do not count down. I see. So you'll see the 3 here and the 4 here. I don't think they'll count down when I actually put in any of them. So 3 here. There's only going to be 3 mines that I can put in. So if I were to put something like, okay, I think it won't penalize me for right clicks, right? So let me just show a negative demonstration. If I were to put something here, that means that this will be the mine and this is not, and this will be the mine and this is not, this will be the mine and this is not, and then this will be the mine. That's 4. So that is not it. So instead of putting it here, we'll put it here. Then we just alternate it, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, none, and that's the 3 resolved. So the 4 is exactly what I showed the other time in the negative example. And because there are 10 mines initially, there's 3 mines left, which will follow this pattern. Done. Really simple logic still. A coloring puzzle. Interesting. So there is a mine count for each color in the puzzle. So there's 3 red mines and 2 blue mines. Interesting. The total mine count, I feel like this is gonna be a rule overload. Like it's gonna be so many rules just thrown at you that you just like panic and don't know what's going on. But anyway, there's no time limit for Minesweeper or what's this called again? Tametsi. So we can just take our time to interpret the rules. So there is a mine count for each color in the puzzle, as we can see. 3 red, 2 blue. I'm not sure if this 9 should constitute the total, because there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 7 gray cells. The total, okay. It's answered right there. The total mine count also includes mines under colored tiles. So we know that this 3 is, this 2. Okay. And actually, because we have revealed 2 of the red cells to be not mines, these 2 will be mines. It will be mine, and we can do some deduction here right away, although we can also just mark these 2. 3 minus 2 is 1, so one of those are not blue. So that's the one. That is a non-blue mine. And there we go. Easy enough. Oh gosh, columns and rows. This is taken from Picross. Hover over a row or column to row or column hint to highlight the affected tiles. Clicking toggles the persistent highlighting. Okay, so clicking will... okay. So this 0 means that none of these are mines. Oh wow. I feel like this is made easy on purpose. 1 means that that's a mine, 2 means that that's a mine. Like it's made easy on purpose just so you get the mechanics of it. 2 means that there's one of these here, and that means that you can look at so many clues for the hints. Okay, we can see that these ones, there's already a mine here and there's another mine here, so this one should be a non-mine. Alternatively, you can see that 1 requires only 1 mine to be here, so this is not mine. So same difference. Okay. Let's see, what else can we look at? Oh, I know. Okay, ignore this one first. So this 2 means that there's got to be 2 mines in these 3 squares. We know that this 2 means that there's got to be 2 mines in this whole column, and since We have a 2 here. At most one of these cells can be a mine. So this is definitely the mine here for the 2. This is not a mine. Okay, this, because it's a 1, it's not a mine. This 1 gets resolved. This 3 is done, or this 2 is done. This 1 is done. One of these are mine, so this is a mine, and this is a mine. That's good. That's done. 3 is done. 2 is done. 1, 2, 3. 4 has 3 mines already, so this is the last one, and so this one has to be right. And these are like that. This is done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. This 4 is done, and this is not a mine. This is not a mine. Non-mine, non-mine. Okay, now we go to some more challenging stuff, I suppose. As if that wasn't challenging enough. Okay, maybe this one is where we start. So this 1 is next to 2 of them, and this 1 is next to so many of them, but these are not. Okay. And then this 1 and this 2 means that they share only 1. That means that this one is a mine. This one is a mine. Now where else? Maybe we'll come back to that later. Let's see. Anyway, interesting prompt for that. 4 amigos. Very interesting prompt. So same deal with the 1 and the 3. 1 means that there's only going to be 1 mine here, and 3 means that there's got to be 2 more mines here. 2 and a 1. Okay, 1 means that these 2 are, one of them are the mines. 2 is already next to 1 other mine, so this is not. And similarly, 1 and the 2 means that these 2 are not, and that's a mine. That is not a mine. This is a mine, and then this is a mine. This is not. Okay, so we got this part settled. Now back to here. So 1 and the 2 interacting means that 1 mine here and another mine in there. So we can resolve these. This is not it, not it. So far so good. Does this tell me that I have to place these 2 here? Because it cannot be that there's got to be 2 mines here. If this is the case like that, then I cannot place 2 mines beside this one. So there's got to be only 1 mine for each of these, and these 2 are not mines. 4 is huge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's just surrounded by mines, and that resolves these 2, and that's why we come back to here. We come back to here with only 3 mines left. One of them has to be over here. That means we have 2 mines to place within these 2, which means these 2 are mines. This is not a mine, this is not a mine, and because this is a 1, this is not a mine, this is a mine. Fantastic. I believe that's the end of the tutorials, and now we're going for like the weird puzzles already. So of course you start off with the only place that we can start. Oh gosh. Okay. Remember that we don't need to guess. 4 plus 4 plus 5 is equal to 13, which means there are 6 in the gray. Okay. 6 in the gray. Interesting, interesting. Well, okay, never mind. We can resolve that 1 first and follow along the path. I don't know if we need to actually do anything too fancy. 2. Okay. This is so weird to look at. Okay, so there's 1 more blue remaining, and we know that it's either of these 2. So these are not mines. And then this 1 means that either of these are a mine. Which means this 3 is resolved. Like that. And then this 2 means that both of these are mines. This is done. 2 is already having 2. 2. Yeah, you can only see that 1. This is kind of tricky, as I said. It's like difficult to read these. 4. Oh, 4 is so interesting because 4 on its own doesn't tell me anything. But looking at the reds, we only have 3 remaining, and you know that 4 is already next to 1. So whatever remains has to be next to the 4. So this one is not next to the 4. These are not next to the 4. So all the reds are like that. Now 2. Now this is 1, 2, and then 2 more here. Okay, anyways, it's like that. But yeah, one last one here. So this is not it. And 2 is next to like that. So we are good to go. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. And remember, we don't need to guess this. Okay, so there's some way to actually deduce this. Unless I've made a mistake. I have made a mistake. Never mind. Never mind. Ignore. I've almost like messed myself over. Because I was thinking there's no way to guess it. So I made a mistake where this 2 is already next to 2 now. So there we go. 3 is like that. And then 2 is done. 2 is done. 1 is done. It's done already. So 2 once again next to already 1 mine. So one of these are mine. But since we have only 1 yellow, these 3 are not. Okay. Now what? Oh, okay, we can do something with the 1 and the 3, interestingly. So the 1s are next to 1 mine here. And then we know that 3 is already next to 2 mines. So whatever else is next to 3 is not. So we can do that. I am very afraid of clicking sometimes. One of the mines are here. And the other mine is somewhere here. So that tells me that everything else is not a mine. Okay, one of the mines is here. That means that this is not the mine. Oh, okay, no. One of the mines is here. One of the mines is here. And the other mine is here. So this is not the mine. And so one of the mines is here. This is the mine. And this is the mine. Ta-da! Fantastic. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is so wonky. This is such an interesting and wonky puzzle. I feel tempted to mark this as a mine, but I won't. Of course, it's called uneven grid. Of course. This is an interesting one because this one is next to like 1, 2, 3, and then this other one is it's not diagonal. Wait, is it diagonal or is it not diagonal? Because I remember like they said something about diagonal being that yellow crisscross thing. So if it's not diagonal, then we can't do anything with this yet. Let's just assume it's not diagonal. So okay, but this tree still holds. So this tree and the one means that either one of these, but not both. So these other 2 are mines. Let's see, 1, 2, which means that either of these are. Doesn't exactly help. But this one. So this 1 is next to these 2. This 1 is next to these 2 plus another 1. But since we know that one of these are the mines, this is not the mine. 4 is huge, but we have 5 surrounding it. Except that one of them is next to a 1. So this gives us 2 things. It gives us that these 3 are mines, and also tells us that everything else next to the 1 is not the mine. And so we'll have this 2. Because we don't consider diagonals, we have 2 here. Yep, correct. Bit scary. Just a bit scary. That's definitely a mine there. This 2 and this 2 can resolve because we are not dealing with diagonals. I gotta keep reminding myself we're not dealing with diagonals. This 1 is resolved. This way, and this way. This 1 is resolved. This 1 is next to this, so this is not it. This 1 is done. 1 and done. 2, okay. 1 is done, and then 2. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, and then Ooh, ooh, I see the problem here. We have 2 mines remaining. 2 mines in one of these 4 cells, which means that this is not a mine and this is not a mine. 1 will resolve this. One of these is a mine. So this is not... What? Oh, it was at the last step, huh? This one is not. Oh my gosh, okay, that was just me not paying attention, I suppose. But it's so difficult to see because it's not natural for me to see that way.